Welcome to the culture, your campy, irreverent source for retro fun. We love 80s horror, comedy and sci-fi. We also love talking about these great films. Sometimes we stay on topic, other times not so much. So pop in a VHS tape, adjust the tracking, and join in on the conversation.
Yay, good job, Caleb!
Yay. That was cold-blooded. That was cold open. Cold-blooded, cold open. Hi. Hi.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to
Hi.
the basement.
Hi.
Literally 100 degrees.
Hello.
Literally 100 degrees.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
So
You're gonna die. Actually, it sounds like a Mad Max movie.
yeah, it does.
We don't want another hero. We don't want another way home.
Say it,
We just
Tina.
want life beyond the heat dome.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
was
there
really
you go.
good.
I don't know.
That was a really good song.
Sorry. You like that?
Yeah, I
sell
did
it.
like it.
I'll sell it.
Sell it.
It was all right.
Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive.
Nice.
It's a,
Heat
it's a
Dome.
truck movie. It's the truck movie tonight.
It's like road games, but without the games.
And the fun. This is the basement. This is what we do here. We have a good goddamn time. Cheers to us.
Cheers
Keep
to
going.
everyone.
Cheers to everybody.
Watch the film.
Did your homework, Tommy. Very well. Very,
Good job.
very well.
Good job, Tom.
Very well.
Cheers to Tommy watching the movie.
Very well, Tommy. I'm glad somebody did the assigned reading from the syllabus.
I know. I didn't.
No, I didn't watch the movie either. Nope. I started to watch about 5 minutes and fuck that, turn it off. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Laura loves this movie.
Laura, this is your jam. This is your fucking movie right now. This one's for you, Laura. We got you, Laura. I had the Co-VV. I had the vid.
You had
Return of the vid. Producer Scott and I had it. Michael had the vid as well. We're all
it.
vid
You just
now.
outed Michael. No HIPAA in this.
Nope.
In this basement.
No HIPAA, no OSHA, no any of the
No air
acronyms.
conditioning, right.
No HVAC.
Wait, can we get a rim shot sound effect? We're doing.
One of the good things about being laid up with illness is that I did get to watch some stuff. So before I got sick, I was like, okay, I'm going to see the trifecta. I've got to see Quiet Place Day One. I've got to see Maxine, and I got to see Long Legs. And I got 1 out of 3. I saw Quiet Place Day One, which I found really lovely.
It was a good film.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
It's here for the cats, for the cat lovers in the chat. Cats in the chat.
Especially cats that hold their breath in their water so well.
Cats can do that.
They can.
Cats can do anything, man.
Especially when you don't give them a
Amazing.
choice.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Because I enjoyed the first movie a lot. I thought the second one was kind of lackluster, not really a lot to write home about. Had a really, really weird, abrupt ending. And then the third one, it was like such a refresh. It was so good. Lupita, goddess.
She was great.
There's some other stuff I want to say about it, but it's kind of spoily, so maybe I'll wait till some time passes.
20 years or so, well, you know.
About 20, 25 years. So then I got sick, so then I didn't get to see those things. But I'm going to see Long Legs tomorrow.
Yay.
And I already told people I will cut you if you say anything about Long Legs because I've been avoiding those spoilers so carefully. And I want to see Maxine. You like Maxine?
I love Maxine.
Was it your favorite of the 3?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen any of them.
That's right, you're
I haven't seen
lying.
X Gonna Give It to You. I haven't seen
Thanks, go give it to you.
Roll of the Stars. Haven't seen.
Oh,
Haven't
it's
seen.
so you're gonna have a good time.
You are. I love Maxine. I really liked it a lot.
Oh, good. So I watched at home. I watched Immaculate. Which,
Oh, how was it? I really want to see that. What was it on? You rented it?
it was on Hulu.
What time of day was it?
It was either on Hulu or Prime. I can't remember now.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's top of my list.
here's the thing. It's like such a bummer. It came out so close to The Omen, the beginning, and they kind of have a similar thing. And I feel like that's like really sad because I feel like they kind of competed and kind of overshadowed each other at the same time a little, maybe, or maybe too much comparison. And they're both, I felt like really good movies. I think Immaculate had some gorgeous religious imagery and just like a lot of eye candy.
Okay.
And I was just very happy with like the final chapter of that movie too.
What I hear at the end is
really good
stuff.
Yeah, and I liked. I haven't really seen Sydney Sweeney in a lot of things, and I thought she did a really terrific job. So yeah, watch your nun movies. Get caught up on your nun movies. And I watched, because I couldn't go see Long Legs, I watched Arcadian on Shudder.
Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Applause!
That played in theaters too. It played here.
It did.
It sure
In
did.
the basement. We charged admission and everything.
Was I here?
Well, yeah.
Was I asleep?
I don't know. But, no, it played.
I think it's fantastic. I really love Nicolas Cage, like everybody in the whole free world does. I thought it was cool. Yeah, I thought it was just like a really fun thing to watch, and I highly recommend it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's high on my list also.
Yeah.
Good.
It was
done.
IFC's next film right after Late Night with the Devil.
Yes, that makes sense. Yes.
IFC, giving up to IFC.
They've got some good things, and they've got some things
out.
coming up too. That
Yeah.
There's one called Skincare with Elizabeth Banks. If
Oh,
you've seen
yeah,
the
that
trailer
seems-
for that.
yeah,
go
yeah.
check that out. That looks pretty cool.
Excellent.
They have one that opens today called Oddity.
Oddity, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that's the one that
I
you watched
talked about it.
That's theirs. That's
Oh, it's and I'm really excited.
Oddity
for
is really good, by the way. I've talked about it before, but I'll say it
Okay.
again. Really good. Check it out.
Excited for Oddity, and I'm excited for Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. God, there is a lot of good. This is like horror is having. We always say it's having a moment, but it is having a moment.
Yeah.
She's having a moment.
Really.
She's having a
crazy.
moment.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's incredible. Incredible content out there.
I pass the ball to you.
Okay. I watched over on Hulu the Bratz documentary
Oh, yeah.
about the Brat Pack.
I got it.
There's something
It was going to be about Brat dolls, and I
Yeah,
was like,
no,
I
sorry.
missed a Brat.
no,
Yeah.
it's just it's really kind of weird. I'm not really sure how I felt about it, but I didn't love it. I can definitely say that. But there's just something that I found
Exploitative?
kind of off-putting.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's like sour grapes that they're like, well, we made millions of dollars,
Yeah. True. In this
and
economy,
we didn't like
yeah.
this name that we didn't agree to, but still had
Right.
pretty decent career afterward, So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is or if they didn't get everybody, so it just felt incomplete because Molly Ringwald and Judd.
Nelson.
I almost said Reinhold.
Not Judge, but Judd.
So anyway, it was just okay. So speaking of nun movies, I did watch First Omen, also on Hulu. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's fucking good. You don't like it.
I didn't think I would.
We watched. Didn't we see it? Were you not there?
I did not.
Yeah, I saw it in the screener.
You did.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you did, and you
I did
liked
not.
it.
Yeah, I liked it, except I didn't understand why they could just keep the devil in the basement, like waiting.
Whatever.
part I
See,
didn't
I
understand.
went into it, you know me, I'm not a huge fan of the Omen. So,
Right.
I just kind of
guess.
went in there with like, yeah, whatever. But
We keep the devil in
know,
the basement, though.
I love the hand.
We do. He's our producer.
The
But I
hand.
mean-
The hand. If you know, you know. I thought that was really cool.
I love. I mean, you get to see like a birth canal, like
Yes, you get to see that.
That's-
Yeah.
It's fucking rad, and I think that there's a lot of people that could use that sex ed. So,
Wait, what?
It's a public.
That's not
service.
right.
Public service.
Wait, where's the stork? I don't understand what's going on.
Oh God, Neil and I were up for hours after that movie. I was telling him, okay, we got to start at the very beginning.
But then also, Neil and I watched Long Legs together. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to speak for Neil, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. There's a lot to it. Could use probably a second or maybe even a third viewing. So,
Concur.
yeah. But lots of you went out and saw that. So
Yeah.
we
Good
salute
job
you.
making that number 2
Yeah,
last week.
absolutely.
What was number one?
Despicable Me 4.
Oh God, that does look so cute. I love the Minions.
Dude, the Minions or the Minions? Dominions?
Dominions?
All the Minions.
All the Minions.
Dominions?
Dominions.
Dominions.
I love those little guys. They're so cute. Stuart. I love Stuart. Everybody loves Stuart.
Papaya?
Apple. Speaking of Judd Reinhold or Judge Reinhold.
Yeah, I refused.
You refused?
I refused.
No, I had to.
I know you had to, but I refused.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Beverly Hills Cop 4 was
On
released
Netflix.
And you were boycotting it.
It was on Netflix, so I was like, whatever.
No. If it's Eddie Murphy, I gotta, especially in a role where he's reprising a character like that, like Axel Foley, I have to watch. So, exactly. The only other song I can play on my little keyboard.
I'm surprised you didn't bust it out and talk about it.
And yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 4, I did watch it, and, of course it isn't as good as the original. The first two, right?
All right. I feel justified.
But was it fun because they brought a lot of characters back? Bronson Pinchot was in it. And, I mean, it was like, I don't know. I still enjoyed it. I still had fun with it being what it was. A lot has passed. You had the Cove. I had a shoulder surgery.
That's right. Got a new shoulder attached.
I got a new shoulder. So
I had the worst day ever.
And we took this off a corpse, yeah?
We did. We took it right off the old corpsey there, and I figured, it was time. But anyway, yeah. So I did that. That was July 3rd. Yeah, day before 4th of July. It was on a Monday. I went in to look at an MRI. Doctor said, "Why don't you come in 2 days and we'll fix you on up." So there you go. It was done. It's healing, such is life. The one thing I learned: when you're unable to use your dominant hand, it becomes very difficult to wipe your bottom. So these are the things they do not tell you in the hospital when they're checking you out, which...
I thought you guys had a bidet in your castle.
Your bidet in your castle? Stop.
Or,
now you do.
Or
now we do.
A royal ass wiper.
That's right.
One of the skeletons does it.
The royal bather.
The royal bottom is clean.
It's one of the little skellies.
One of the skellies does it, yep.
With a sword.
But anyway, so that's just something if you've never tried wiping with the hand you don't normally use, it's interesting.
I'm going to do it.
It is interesting. Can that be like a TikTok challenge? Can you make that happen, you guys?
Put it on the TikToks.
Put it wiping.
Don't put it on Reels. Don't put it on YouTube Shorts. Go straight to TikTok with this challenge.
Wow. So what you got to do is you got to lay on your arm just to make it just die. Make it go to sleep.
Arm.
No, I mean you just can't even use it. Just keep it up here and then try and use the other one. That's all I'm saying. Anyway,
I'm taking it a step further.
Neil suffered and died for your sins. The least you could do is try it. Yeah.
On 4th of July, you have no idea. I wasn't celebrating.
You weren't lighting off fireworks.
Ruined my 4th of July, I'll tell you.
Anyway, is Brewster Scott saying something? I'm not sure.
Hey, thank you for the compliments on our shirts. Somebody said something nice about our shirts. Thank you.
And then, let's see, we have to mention, of course, Shelley Duvall passing away. Because that happened...
Lots of people.
There's actually lots of people.
Oh, my God.
In our world, I mean, Shelley, we like Shelley, right?
We love Shelley.
Yeah.
We love Shelley. That was a huge bummer.
It was.
She was a savage.
Who else?
Dr. Ruth passed away.
Dr. Ruth?
Who I love Dr. Ruth.
Richard Simmons?
Richard Simmons, same day as Dr. Ruth, yeah.
Yeah. Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's y'all's generation.
I know, well, yeah.
Bob Newhart.
Newhart just yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bob Newhart's so funny, yeah?
Yeah.
I love Bob Newhart.
Anyway, but
crazy.
The Gen Xers are starting to die off. We don't have too much longer with you guys. Sorry.
Our little relics.
Anyway, so that was sad. Just a moment to note that. However, the good news, if there is good news in the passing of anyone, the cult film series, you guys know that we are always going to celebrate those who have contributed to the pop culture we love so much. And when they pass, we will show their films just to remind you of what they contributed to our psyche, to our whatever, brains and everything that we do, I guess. Anyway, so coming up in August, we are having our Donald Sutherland double feature on August 1st with Don't Look Now and Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Those are two
There you go.
awesome movies.
Come for the armpit licking, stay for the pod people.
There you go. Darn right. We get that on a shirt.
Wasn't he in Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Why aren't you showing Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Fox.
Because, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
enough
right.
said. Okay.
It's Fox.
20th Century Fox. which is now owned by Disney, which means we can't play it.
Sons of guns.
But I'm sure you can go to Disney Plus and watch it.
But that's not as fun.
It's not, because we won't be there.
Exactly.
Not that I ever am.
I was going to say,
I'm
what do you
gonna
mean?
stop talking now.
Yeah.
August
That's
15th,
better.
also the Cult Film Series, we are doing a Shelley Duvall double feature as well. And we're showing Popeye and Roxanne.
Oh my!
So no one's ever seen Popeye on the big screen probably since like it freaking debuted back in
1980.
80 or whatever. So there you go. So please come on out. I know your people are thinking like, why wouldn't you show The Shining? Because that's your thing. But we've already shown it like 3 times, and I'm thinking I actually might do it in October, maybe.
I think that would be
So-
nice. I think people would like
Why
to
are
see
we doing The
Shelley-
Shining?
Yeah.
Because we've done it too much, and we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it'll be like, give it a little time, and I think people will be like, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. I honestly wanted to show something different we hadn't done and with her. And a lot of people, I think, either have not seen Popeye or are like, oh my God, I remember Popeye. But
I remember that movie
no, it's
as
not as
kind of,
bad as Scott is thinking.
I remember it like fever dream levels because I saw it when I was so little.
Fever Dream, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
Anyway, otherwise, that is it. Other than Caleb has this one piece of information that no one else has, and that is where to go to get our merch. Would you mind reminding the people where to go?
Every time you do that, I'm like, what? I do? We didn't talk about this.
This was not in the meeting.
Every time. Okay, you can go to www.thecultshow.com/store. You can also go to Fandango and use our checkout code.
Or Fangoria.
Or Fangoria.
Say not Fandango,
Thank
girl.
you for checking me. That
That
code is
Fandango.
The Cult Show.
Nice.
And you'll get a discount.
Excellent. What do you think? Should we toss it over to Jake?
Jake's Flakes. Take it away, Jake's Flakes. And in the chat, I love Coraline, and I can't wait to see it again on the big screen. Are you guys going to be showing Coraline?
Not anytime soon.
Well, never mind then. But I still love it.
That's probably a Fathom event, I would
That
bet.
might
That's
be.
that's a Fangoria event.
Sponsored by
Okay.
Fandango.
That's a fuck you.
I miss those little paper bag puppets. Okay.
All right.
Maximum Overdrive from 1986. A film directed by Stephen King, adapted from his short story In the Night Shift. Short story is called Trucks.
Trucks, yes.
A group of people try to survive when machines start to come alive and become homicidal. I'm going to tell you this part. When Earth passes through the tail of Rhea M. Rogue Comet, the machines come to life and start to kill mankind. A group of survivors is under siege from fierce trucks at the Dixie Boy truck stop gas station, and they have to fight to survive. Caleb, you're responsible for this.
I am responsible for this. Yeah. Never seen it before. I just had to do it. Had to do it. So, you know what? I went into this kind of knowing a lot about it, seeing clips of, things, kind of knowing that it's probably not going to be the greatest film, but I just went in there and I just said, I'm going to like this movie.
You held
And
your
God
head
damn
high.
it, I liked this movie.
Oh, wow.
I know I have been so mean to other movies or picked apart, other movies that are probably considered better than this, but I liked this movie. I thought it was crazy. I thought it was, so here's what it reminded me of. I've dabbled in sobriety a time or two in my past, so I would go hang out with friends in bars or at parties. And this felt like having conversations with people as they get more and more inebriated. And it doesn't
Accurate.
quite make sense sometimes. Sometimes it's just rambling bullshit nothings, but that's how I would describe this movie.
Ramblings of
Of an inebriated,
Person.
drunk person in a bar.
Okay.
I think it's fair, and I'm going to allow it. There you go, I go. You go, I go. You go, I go.
I'll go. How's that?
Okay.
I go. You know what? I also, for whatever reason, God help me, I like this film, but I do have ties to it from when I was a kid and it came out in the theaters, and reading about it in Fangoria magazine and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I definitely have some nostalgia tied in with it. I completely recognize that it is not a good movie, you know, and it's got so many faults. That I'm sure we're going to talk about, and because that's what we do. But that being said, I enjoy the film. I do enjoy that it is just the ramblings of a madman.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But
we knew that going in, so I didn't, you know.
Right.
And you'd seen it before, so you kind of knew what you were in for. Yeah.
I've actually considered even dressing up for Halloween as the Goblin Truck before. Well, I would get the Happy Toy shirt and then the Goblin mask. You know?
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I like.
That's why I was like, well, where's the Goblin go?
Right, like wear it in front or something, you know, and have Happy Toys in the back. Gave away my costume, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's it. I don't know why. I like it, and it's because it's silly and it's bad, and
the music doesn't make sense. Like,
but the AC/DC
for what's going. No, but I mean, AC/DC is cool, but you know, like something's going on, and they're like, for those about to rock, we salute you. You're like, that makes no sense.
Yeah. I mean, they paid someone to go chonk, 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 chonk.
We were doing that as like our sound test earlier. We were doing that chonk, chonk.
Someone splashed diesel in their face. Chonk, 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 chonk. Yeah. It's like, okay, I guess, but you go.
You know who's dying to go? Producer Scott. I don't think it's been a while since Producer Scott has fucking hated a movie so much as when we were watching this, and he was getting angry. He was getting mad. He was like one of those mad trucks. He was upset. I wish I could like this cheesy fun. For me, it slips into that territory of it stopped being fun, and I was really bored. I have,
really?
Yeah,
okay.
I have seen this before. It's been a while. I hope I don't see it again. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't remember. Like I said, I know I've read The Night Shift, but I can't remember the story. That didn't stick with me either. This is just not meant to be.
The story is like a lot darker.
Of course.
A lot darker.
Yeah.
But...
there's a part of me, like, because I love Stephen King. We all love Stephen King. He's our good Judy here at the Cult Show.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me that feels really weirdly disloyal to him, like even watching this movie, because he has disowned it. He's apologized. I mean, like, to struggle so publicly with addiction and then have this fucking, like, memorial to your addiction, like, right there. There's things that I like about it. I love AC/DC, so I love the soundtrack. I really like the Green Goblin look. I think it's really slick, and like the truck and everything. Some of the worst dialogue ever heard in my life.
It's awful, and that's and
that's
what I mean. It's like talking to a drunk person. That really wants to tell you something. Like, no, you don't understand what I'm saying.
And they talk really slow at parts. Yeah, I was bummed that I didn't have like a crazy funsy cheesy time with it, and I was just like, honestly, I kind of just like felt myself like to fall asleep during this fucking movie. So
it's the COVID too, probably didn't help.
I was before the COVID. I wish I could blame it on the vid.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm going to preface what I'm going to say by saying this is the best example of a film that I can think of I get the nostalgia glasses on this, right?
Sure.
If you watched this as a kid, I understand going absolutely nuts for it. And I am so forgiving of you, Neil.
Well, thank you.
for having nostalgia glasses for this film. I get it. I don't know what's wrong with you, Caleb.
No, it was just a choice I went into beforehand. You know, it was like,
I did too.
I'm going to forgive everything. And
I went into this with the same attitude as I did with Night Riders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a silly goose time.
So silly and ridiculous and campy, and I'm going to have so much fun. This movie felt 3 hours long to me. I can't believe it runs under 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I'm not going to have a lot of constructive things to say on this episode because I really, really, really hated this film.
It was so funny because I'm like sitting there, you know, trying to like stay awake, and Scott's over there, motherfucking. Yeah, which is like, that's that's his journey. That was his journey with this film.
Yeah,
Let's get into it.
That's okay. Right. We're going to Zardoz Scott. So
there you go.
I don't think so. You guys should have been there. So the setup, we got the words on the screen.
Right, fuck you, and the opening dialogue.
What?
You're talking about the bank.
oh no, this is there's a preamble, very old school.
They have to explain to you what's
they have to explain
about to
what's
happen.
happening.
Yep.
But yeah, then you see, and Tommy asked in the chat, why did all the electronics go off? Was that that's just part of the
Earth was in the comet's tail.
Yeah, it's Earth was in the comet's tail, Tommy. It's all part of it, I guess.
That's the only reaning we get,
I do like that the bank says "fuck you." I thought that was funny.
And then you get the iconic line,
and to Uncle Stevie, you are an asshole. Right. Yeah.
I love that.
See? Yeah, I like that part too. There's shimmering moments in here.
Come over here, sugar buns.
Honey, the machine just called me an asshole. I mean,
this is very funny.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
And then a little close up of him with his little flip up glasses.
Yeah. Very funny.
That's
very
funny.
It's funny stuff.
Yeah, even a broken clock is right twice a day in this movie.
Scott, we convince you yet?
Plus.
Yes, he had. There's moments, there's glimmer, and at this early beginning, this is when I was like, I think I am gonna have a good silly goose time, and then she didn't. Spoiler alert, she didn't have it
because it breaks right into again who made who AC/DC, which is a great song,
which is a great song, but it's also funny. Like I was watching it, and I was like, I think I know that we made them. Like at the
made you.
Oh my god, we'll get there.
It also helped that I just thought everyone here is an idiot. Everyone, no one's making the right choice.
Oh, not
except
nary.
for your hero and except for Bill and Brett. But anyway,
another 80s movie, another car in a body of water. We've talked about that on this show before, is if how many cars ended up in water in the 70s and 80s.
And are still there.
And are probably still there. It's probably why we've had drought problems from these automobiles.
Why the water's polluted in Detroit. Too many cars.
Too many cars in the water.
Maybe. But see, I like that scene where the drawbridge is going up and they're all sliding down and the watermelons are falling and the guy dressed all in white falls into smashed watermelon juice. And
oh my God. And you know what's crazy is that it reminded me though, the price of watermelons these days. Have you guys seen it? It's $18 fucking for a watermelon. And I love
go to Trader Joe's.
Well, yeah, but it's competitive to get those watermelons.
Just saying, go to.
And in this movie, they're just throwing them around.
$5.
They are. It's a very long.
$5 for a watermelon?
Yeah.
For a big one?
Yeah.
They used to be $1.
No, I'm paying $6 or $7 at Safeway, and then Rayleigh's even. I mean, dang.
This is now a watermelon podcast. We'd like you to know.
Is that seedless watermelon?
Was it seedless?
I think all watermelon are seedless now.
Okay.
Have we just engineered them?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So we have another movie where it's the 70s, 80s kind of trucker motif too, kind of those it's the open road and the open spaces and the freedom and the Philadelphia Freedom Eagle. And we have adorable little Emilio Estevez. He, I definitely had a crush on Emilio Estevez when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, he's just so precious.
Those eyes.
Wow.
He was just so precious.
Those piercing blue eyes.
And he works at a truck stop where our action takes place.
Right.
With the horrible boss.
Literally the worst boss ever.
Right? Bubba. Man, that guy's... So Emilio is a ex-con.
Yes. Yeah, he made some
And his boss
decisions.
wants him to... work an extra shift, but only sign out.
He has to.
Yeah.
He works 9 hours, but has to
sign out for 8.
For 8.
That's what it is. And there's
So
nothing he can
fucked
do
up.
about it because he's a con, or an ex-con. So.
And I appreciate that message and that
Right.
social impact right there. And I mean, it's kind of like some of the things we love about Stephen King, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was really rooting for more, but no, the boss is just fucking evil. We don't really get
What's his
much.
name? Bubba?
Yeah.
I mean, there, You're like,
He has,
okay.
Played by that
all right.
guy.
He's played by that guy.
That guy who's always mean.
That guy who's in
He's
everything.
got Mr. Hendershot.
Mr. Hendershot. Yeah.
Pat Hingle is the actor.
Pat
Pat Hingle, very good, Caleb. Very, very good.
All I did was look at the website. And
I didn't write that down. So
There's the gas pump attack happens though.
once does the truck pull in at that point yet?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
it has. So was the server attacked with the
No, I had gas pump before the knife.
gas? Okay.
Yeah. So the gas pump attack, that's bad luck.
When you're introduced to the goblin truck,
Which looks cool.
which is cool, and that shot's not too bad because it's kind of like from the distance and it's coming at you, and the who made who's winding down with that kind of end, that dun 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 it has, and it's nice. I like it. I like that little shot. I like how the music plays it in towards the end, and it pulls in. You're like, okay, this is where we begin our main story.
The truck looks cool. I wish all the trucks had looked that cool.
That would have been nice. Yeah. Happy Toys.
Happy Toys.
Toyz.
Toys.
Toys. But yeah, he pulls in. The driver gets out. Says, how's he say? Give her a big drink.
Something like
He
that.
says to the gas attendant.
Trucker talk.
Some trucker talk.
Trucker
Give her a big drink. I need some
Hashtag
coffee.
trucker talk. Yeah.
Something, but
Doesn't go as planned.
it does not.
Because even the gas pumps are in on it.
Even back.
But again, they're all idiots because the guy's filling up the tank and it stops and he's like, ding, ding, ding.
Let me look at it. Don't do that.
Let me stick my finger in there, give it a little wipe down.
Yeah.
Because that hurt. That hurts. That helps everything. It's just like,
yeah.
Now, is a gas pump mechanical enough
Okay, so again,
that it would be able to do that?
it's a
the
good
rules
question.
in this movie are very flexible.
Loosey-goosey.
Let's say,
Okay.
because later on we get to see things that are battery operated. We get to see plug-in things that are just.
Well, we're about to see a plug-in.
Go
wild.
So
I feel like anything that has a part that can move mechanically, electronically, or otherwise, I get it.
right.
But I'm trying to, like, the gas pump.
So, like,
I guess
what
it's got
about
the numbers that move, but how does it pump the gas? I don't know.
magic?
Magic, yeah.
Movie magic. Neil.
What if there was one of the little monkeys with the symbols?
Yeah, that would definitely.
Would that work? Would that move?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
There you go.
Who made who? So then we have the lady getting attacked by the electric knife. And I mean, that knife really goes to fucking town on her arm and her foot.
Yeah.
And this is so unbelievable. The guys in there are like, they just make some sexist remark about her. And it's like, nobody would fucking do that. People would be like, holy shit, are you okay?
Right.
Like, they would be worried about her. She lost a lot of blood.
She did.
And then Emilio hits it with a hammer.
He does. Takes it out. Because it's still going for it.
Yeah, it does. It's unrelenting, that electric knife.
Yep.
But yeah, don't you guys agree with me? People would not be like, oh, too much for you to handle. They'd be like,
No.
Holy shit, you need stitches.
Right.
I also don't know that you'd immediately go for after with a hammer either. So you'd like unplug it maybe first.
No, it wasn't even plugged in. It was battery
No, it
powered.
wasn't.
That's
No.
it was battery
It was.
powered.
I noted that up here.
Well, that hammer's
That
the
just
only
seems
option.
like a bad design too, though. Just going around cutting. Got to stop.
Yep.
Got to put more batteries in.
Put more batteries in her. So death by pinball machine.
Yeah.
This does get points for originality.
Little baby Giancarlo Esposito.
Is that who that was?
Yeah.
Ah. That one scene doesn't make 100% sense to me because the glass on the pinball machine breaks and he's like, "Your mama too," or whatever he says. And you're like, what?
Again, talking to a drunk person.
That's something in the editing, I think. I think there was something else that planned that just didn't go quite right, maybe.
Yeah, I think that happened a lot here.
Yeah, those happened quite a few times. Yes.
It's like, why are you telling your mama to do a pinball machine that didn't do anything to you? I don't know. Whatever. But he gets all the quarters and the cigarettes from the machines that start shooting out.
It's a short-lived victory.
It is very short-lived, yes.
Yeah.
And he's even taken the little Dixie cup of whatever juice came out of the little 25-cent machine drink.
Oh,
the soda machine, because he has a little cup and
You're right. You're right.
I mean, again, everyone's an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, free drinks. We demand free drinks.
Why
right?
don't you just like shoot it and then toss the? You're gonna stick that in your shirt?
Yeah.
You'll save that for later.
You gonna pet that dog?
Pet that dog.
He pets that dog.
So the good old baseball game. So American, young men playing baseball. What could go wrong here?
I'm gonna say these scenes are my favorite in the movie.
Oh, absolutely the best scene in the movie.
But this one, and then when he goes around the neighborhood, yeah.
Oh, this
Okay.
number one.
Yeah, okay.
How many sodas are in that fucking thing?
Yep. What's more funny though is the coach. They win the game, and the coach's like, "Sodas are on me," and he walks up with like 2 quarters. It's like you're buying one soda for the whole team.
That's all it cost back then.
That's all it cost back then. And I did think that the dent in his head looked really cool.
So there's more to that. I remember my Fangoria has a shot of that, and there's a big. I think it got cut out, but I believe it grows, and then the blood. Like I remember seeing this in my Fangoria, like there's a nice bladder in there, so it puffs up and then the blood starts to squirt out and then it must.
That's cool.
That's even cooler.
And that got cut out. I should have brought the Fango. I totally forgot. But I do believe that had better carnage.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
With it.
And then the steamroller.
Oh my God.
Why did the kid's bike flip suddenly? Did the bike attack him also?
The bike's mechanical.
It was an e-bike.
The sprinkler in the ground.
There you go. Popped up. I'll buy that. Caleb, I'll buy that.
I wish I would have seen it. And I did actually rewind that part and watch the kid get steamrolled again because it was so funny.
From the blood bag.
Yeah. Because it's slow too. And it's like, they get him.
I love it.
I mean, children just getting absolutely pelted with soda cans. And then that poor little deer getting rolled.
You know, in typical Stephen King fashion, like, no one's off limits, you know.
No.
I don't know that a lot of people are going to kill an innocent little kid just trying to get away on its
bike. Whole team.
More importantly, he's going to kill a little dog with a radio control police car.
That's later. But again, that is so Stephen King. No one's safe.
No, it's safe. So now we're going to meet our sassy hitchhiker leading lady.
Yep.
We see the Green Goblin truck, which is great. Almost kills the stupid guy that she's hitchhiking with.
Yeah, idiot.
You know, on the back of the truck, that sure looks like a little Pennywise to me.
It's a clown for sure, but it's not a fun-looking clown.
No, it's got tears.
Yeah, if you look at that, I mean, it's like
Happy Toys, but there's tears coming down.
In the Stephen King universe where so much is connected, I'm like, I just choose to believe.
Okay, you're right.
Happy Toys, here comes another load of joy.
Joy. As much as I love a sassy hitchhiker lady, she wasn't working with as good of material as some of the other sassy hitchhiker ladies we've reviewed recently.
That is true. Yeah.
No.
She probably never had a chance. Nobody in this film.
Oh, did. No. I mean, her first comment of meeting Emilio Estevez is, "You're cute."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing here.
even her outfit coming into it. I mean, I guess she's supposed to be.
So I actually read something about that. So she was in jeans when she comes in.
And then a hat, the whole thing, though. But.
Dino De Laurentiis, who, produced the movie, did not like that. And so came up with an idea to get her into
a dress later on.
Yeah. Yeah, that was all him.
Sexist.
Mm-hmm.
Sexism alive and well, 1986. So the newlyweds.
Curtis and Connie. Lisa Simpson.
Tell us about Curtis and Connie.
Well, they've just gotten married. They need to pull over and get gas, and they find a dead body. And then a tow truck almost hits Curtis. And Connie says, "Curtis, are you dead?"
I did like that part. And that's Lisa Simpson.
Yeah. Yeardley, right?
Yeardley Smith.
Yeah. She was probably the most annoying part of this movie.
Yeah.
Because of her
They kind of did her dirty, too.
They did. Yeah.
But they gave her all...
It's being like the overbearing, like...
Yes.
Yeah.
You better not die on our wedding day.
Yeah, it's kind of like a few of those jokes can be cute. Mm-hmm. Definitely...
No, but they...
Eat a dead truck.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So here's a question I posed to the group.
Please.
We know that vehicles apparently are sentient in this world now. Yep. But why is theirs not?
Theirs doesn't.
Why does theirs never?
And Bubba's never does.
Get them.
Bubba's never does either.
So,
no.
Bubba's.
The owner.
Sorry.
Yeah. What does he have?
Andershot.
Is he driving something?
Yeah, he has a big Cadillac out in front with a license plate that says Bubba.
Oh, so you mean it just sits there the whole time?
Yeah, it sits there the
Okay.
whole time until it comes into play. But
Is it possible
Right. Okay.
that their car, hear me out,
Okay.
is it possible their car was sentient, but it loves them and it cares about them? So it was trying to not spook them and it was just trying to like get them through.
I think the budget allowed them to make the trucks driverless. As in have a stunt driver, like hidden underneath or whatever.
Right.
But they
Yeah.
couldn't do it with cars.
Okay.
That would be my guess.
I like my idea of a loyal vehicle.
Loyal vehicle.
But yours is also good. Fair play.
So it's the kit of Maximum Overdrive.
There you go.
Yeah.
The chitty chitty bang bang of Maximum Overdrive.
With the
The
child snatcher.
Herbie the
Yes.
love bug.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it's like Johnny Five. Good one. Good one. They're being watched by the truck. So spooky. Sending chills down nobody's spine.
I like that we weed out the true morons, though.
You think so?
So the one guy the gas attendant who gets the diesel in the face,
Yes.
he has to go find his son, who was the one who escaped from the baseball
It's
guy.
our little baseball player
Right.
Yes.
kid. Yeah.
Which is nice. I like the fact that all he cares about is his kid, and he has to go find him in that
The mean
situation.
boss doesn't want him to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like that, but unfortunately, for being polite, when it's being polite to find his kid, he gets splatted by the truck.
Yeah, he does really soon.
He does. So good for Stephen King for being the one person who's got scruples and morals in this movie gets
Yeah.
whacked pretty quick.
We can't have that here at the Dixie wagon or whatever it's called. The little baseball player who narrowly avoided death. He rides through the suburbs and he witnesses chaos left
I
and
love
right.
it. He's got
Oh, it's
Yeah.
great.
someone killed by a hairdryer. It looks like they're hanging
Hold on.
out.
Everybody was polite
Walkman?
enough to die hanging out of
or
their
something,
windows. Yeah.
Thanks for offering us that unobstructed view.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a Walkman.
Walkman.
Yeah.
I
There's
love it.
the dog that you mentioned earlier with
Yes.
what I'm guessing is a remote control car
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that was
Like,
that was
Even a police
sad.
car, maybe.
Yeah,
That was sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he
You-
gets chased by a lawnmower.
You have to wonder the person that had the hair dryer. I feel like you had time. I feel like you had time to get away with it.
You just held it
do.
by your head and as hot as possible, so your
do.
brain just started to cook.
I mean, I think it could have been cool if it looked like she'd been like burned, like she clicked it on and it was like flames.
But it looked
Yeah.
like the cord was wrapped
yeah,
around
it just
her
went.
neck, you
It
know?
didn't even go for a creative way to kill her,
Yeah.
and that's its whole gig now. That's all it got to do for the whole movie. At least the knife has no. The knife's gone. Things. I mean, a lot of these electronics, they kind of.
It's
There's a
like
chainsaw.
it's a
one
one
point in the guy's neck,
Yeah.
laying on the
right. Yeah.
laying on there.
They only get one good death, and then they're done.
That's it. They just shut off.
Oh, and then there's the ice cream truck, which is already, kind of creepy already.
But with the blood, the hit splats on it.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of cool. I
that's
kind of
cool.
like. I kind of like that.
Again, I wish there was more of that and like these things
Right.
that we're talking about in the movie. That would have made it so much more fun, like seeing all of these vignettes instead of
Yeah.
the same boring ass people in the same boring truck stop.
Okay. Saying some dumb lines.
I'm upset.
Saying things like, "This Bible has everything in it."
Yeah, the Bible sales guy. He gets kind of.
I thought we weren't going to talk about political stuff. We're talking about Trump now. Or?
And it gets dark with him. It gets real dark with the Bible guy.
It's kind of weird. Like everyone that should die does. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also like some really pretty innocent people
Well, yeah.
do too, So it's
And dogs. The mean boss has a rocket launcher. He actually has a lot of pretty heavy artillery.
Scott, would that be an RPG he has, or let's call that a bazooka?
that's actually
in
called
a time
it's called a
period
law.
I don't know specifically what it's called, but I'll tell you in the 80s, it's
Yeah.
definitely a bazooka.
A bazooka. Okay, yeah.
It's a light anti-tank assault weapon, aka a law.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot.
I've never
It
heard
is-
that before.
It is also fired from the shoulder, not down by the hip.
Well, if you're
And
cool,
it's also a one and done.
tell the gangsters fire him.
It's
can't
not.
reload it.
It's not reloadable. It's a one and done.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't reload that guy.
Well, then it's a bazooka. You can reload bazookas, right? I mean,
don't know.
That's what Rambo did. I mean, come on.
You guys lived through way more of the 80s. You should know a lot more about bazookas and
That's
stuff.
true. My gun knowledge is from like
bazookas
Commando
and Uzis. That's what we know. Bazookas and
First
Uzis.
Blood.
Which everybody has.
And everyone has them.
Because it's the 80s.
And if you get really desperate, you just throw a circular saw blade as hard as you can.
That'll do the trick.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's Brett and Bill. So that's
Brett and Bill.
they're falling in love and bonding over their pasta. And this is we just get that more of that atrocious dialogue.
The best line, though, after that,
Tell me.
is you make love like a hero.
It's so funny.
Like,
and
Stevie, did you really write that, Stevie? Come on.
it's so funny.
I think
It's
he
so
did.
cheesy.
I think he did.
I did like Scott. You liked this too. We liked the plane playing "Flight of the Valkyries" like it had its own theme music.
I didn't say I liked it. I was confused because it seemed like it was diegetic music, and
Yes.
I don't know where the music was coming
The plane
from.
was playing its
It
own
has
theme.
speakers
It was.
on the outside for
Yeah.
some
It
It
reason.
does. It
Yeah.
absolutely does.
I thought it was cute that it had its own music.
That's how you deliver propaganda and during the Cold War.
Oh,
you could have your
shit.
planes flying down doing
Yeah.
that. Army Beef says that they call those AT-4s.
There you have it.
So
There you go.
Is that a reloadable weapon there, Army, or is that, let us know.
Let us know about that.
Acquiring minds want to know.
So,
We made you.
before that,
Bill does also ask for permission too, which I thought was pretty
He does.
To do
to put his
sex-
armor. No, to put his arm around her.
that's true, which is very nice. I think. They
No,
were,
I mean, just
yeah,
the fact that
it's very
that was
nice.
included in there. I think
Well, it's because
that's-
Emilio Estevez a fucking class act. That's
Yeah.
why. That's why that happened. But then they do have sex.
they bang like a hero.
And he licks her sweat. Ew. Then they noisily eat a cupcake.
Are you kink shaming right now?
Not Stephen King. Not Stephen King shaming.
So the armpits are okay, but not...
No. You know what? I just think movies should be just real caution. Tread lightly around the licking. Because it lives forever on celluloid.
Okay.
Yeah, they noisily eat a cupcake, which is like, it's really loud. And then she calls him hero like 50 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's obsessed with this man.
they really drive that home, and it's. I mean, again, it's like right off the bat. It's true love.
It's
It
true
is.
love.
It's quick. It's
True
quick.
love's first kiss.
They were truly in love. You know what? I'll go with that narrative. I like that. This is true love, like a fairy tale.
No, like at a
movies.
drunken bar where two people hook up really, really quick, and it's later on that they're like, "Oh fuck, what the fuck did I do? This guy isn't a fucking hero. He snores in his sleep."
We made you.
So-
And he's like, "Her sweat does not taste good."
It doesn't taste like cupcake sweat.
Tastes like cigarettes.
Cigarettes and loneliness.
And diesel.
So much diesel.
So she doesn't twice the waitress with they can't. They can't.
We made you.
We made you. Yeah.
But
Thing.
But the last
AC/DC
time
wants to know who
she
made who.
goes outside.
Yeah, it's not the lot to that.
Made who? ACDC wants answers.
They need to know.
They need to know.
They need to
And
know.
she's trying to tell them, we made you guys, and now you're uprising against us.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can blame
They didn't like that.
her weird behavior on the fact that she lost so much blood earlier.
Sure.
You know, that works for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
There you go. It wasn't her fault. So this is when they decide they need to go find the Bible salesman, right? He's been
Isn't
knocked
he-
into a drainage
And
ditch.
he's like bellowing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we think he's dead, but then he just starts screaming.
Yeah.
Right.
So Bill, Emilio Estevez,
William.
and the
William.
that's Mr. the Kid. Later on.
Yes. Hello, Zeno.
And the groom
Yes.
decide to climb into the trucker's shower train.
That's a choice.
Hey, he's a hero.
He is
He's
a
a
hero.
hero.
That's what you do.
That
Curtis
is
wants
true.
to be a hero too.
That is true. That is true.
So apparently we have to save the Bible
But he
guy.
dies.
Yeah.
After telling the kid, you drag me out of here, all what do you say?
He says, get me out of the sticks or by Jesus, I'll kill you.
There you go. All right. So we knew he needed to go.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's got like a grip on the kid and he's like, like he's horrible. Like I said, it gets dark. It gets dark with his storyline.
Yeah, he's bad. And then isn't there a chomp, chomp, chomp moment?
Yes, I'm sure there is. And another AC/DC song, thank God.
Yeah.
That's when you get, though, for those about to rock.
Is that when it comes
when it comes on?
Yeah.
Okay.
While they're crawling through the drain, and they're like, that makes sense.
Well, that's what a hero does. A hero rocks.
Hero rocks.
All right, so we salute
What's
you.
your rocks?
All right.
Hero
Thank you.
rocks.
Salute you.
Thank you for your service, hero.
Stephen King of the Times probably like, that's brilliant. God damn, that's brilliant. I mean, it made sense to him.
Now we get the kid because we saved him, and they're like, yeah, your dad got hit by a truck.
No one will look him in the eye. He keeps asking, "Hey, I don't see my dad."
Dad?
And everyone's like, "Oh, what's over here? What's
Like,
going on over
what's
here?"
on the floor?
That was your dad? Yeah, I get it. It's so so bad. And the trucks circle round. They're like, for so much of the movie, the trucks are just going in a circle.
They also growl like camels.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know
I have that in there. The machine gun growls. The
Camels. Okay.
To me, it sounds like a camel.
All right.
They growl and the machine gun growls.
Okay, yes.
How do you know what a camel sounds like when it
That's why I
growls?
wanted to make sure that I was hearing
Don't
correctly.
kink shame, Scott. That's all I gotta say.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Neil is a worldly man. He's a traveled and learned man.
He's a hero.
He's a hero.
Hero. I've been to Camel Land. I know.
Oh, that's why it's the we made you the reprise.
The reprise, yes.
Wanda, that's the poor lady's.
Wanda June.
Yeah, she's dead now.
She gets blasted.
Yeah.
And like the only good kill of the movie. I mean,
It is, and it's sad that it had to be her.
it is sad. She just couldn't hack it, unfortunately.
Right.
Couldn't keep it together. And why they let her out, I mean, I don't know.
No.
But the machine gun truck comes in.
They're all idiots. They're all drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, they're also just sitting here the whole time, like drinking beer and
Commiserating.
yeah.
Feeling bad for themselves. Thank God the little boy has a merit badge in Morse code.
Yes, because it turns out we need you to fill our gas
They
tanks.
want sustenance. And Bill talks to it like it's a fucking drug dealer.
They want the long drink.
Yeah, he's at Hell's Bells. We get Hell's Bells, but
Hell's
he's like
Bells.
talking to it like, I got some of like the sweetest like
Right.
black tar.
Yeah, he's got
The best uncut.
Yep.
My God,
He's like, I sure hope they didn't leave home without their American Express card.
my God, it's so
Which was
much.
a big thing in the 80s.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
American
yes.
Express
I
commercial.
remember from the tapes that I would watch taped off of TV, the
Okay.
American Express card commercials.
Don't leave home without it.
But it's like you get secondhand embarrassment from those lines, and that poor man had to say them. Sweet baby Emilio had to say these
He
things.
did. It's like staring into the lights of a moving vehicle about to hit you, or a goblin truck in this case. But
I think I dozed off during Bill's monologue where he gets back and Brett's like dabbing his forehead with water and he's going on about brooms and
Oh, his broom theory. Yes.
yeah.
How aliens are using the vehicles to sweep humanity off the face of the earth so that when they get here, they can just take over.
He's wrong though.
immediately.
It's not what's
I
happening.
don't know, but he just comes up with these things that, I mean, that's where the weird writing comes in. Like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in a sailboat and sail to Haven where they don't allow cars.
that's smart.
It's really bizarre.
You do that when the electronics take over and the zombie apocalypse. You go to an island.
Now, well, yeah. Well, yeah, that's
That's what you do.
that's
And
day
we'd be
one.
like, going to Disneyland.
Well, that's our
Well, there's
plan.
that. That's
taking over.
That's our plan.
Taking over the haunted mansion.
Well, yeah, but we got our plan. We're gonna play the long game. I honestly, I swear to God, I think I did black out. I fell asleep. Something. The next thing I knew, the truck stop was pulling up. Did I miss anything in that time?
Yeah, the trucks decided to destroy it all.
Yes.
They got mad for some
Because
reason.
Bill blew up the little gun on a platform thing.
Is that when it
Yes.
happens?
With
And
the
they were all
grenade.
mad about that.
Yeah.
and they're not gonna.
So
we're
they
gonna
get
destroy.
mad. They crash into the diner, but Bill again has already come up with a plan because he's the hero that they're gonna escape.
Yes,
I'm not sure if this was another trucker shower drain or a storm drain, or I don't remember what it was exactly. But yeah, they called. No, go ahead.
One of my favorite tropes is unlimited ammo in the 80s and 90s.
Absolutely.
Like, yes, it's a machine gun, and yes, it has like, it has like a chain coming out the side, but like that thing fired off $300,000 in rounds.
Yeah.
Where was it keeping it all?
Good question.
It's a very good question.
The aliens were just obviously financing this.
Sure.
So that was a big point, though, about the whole bill saying it's the aliens doing the pre-extermination.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes on about it.
Before the ground war.
Where does that even come from, though?
I don't know.
They worked him so hard as a gas station attendant that it just popped into his head.
But the prologue at the end talks about the aliens.
That's true.
It does, but there is no mention prior to this of aliens existing. And he just blurts it out.
Right. But I mean, perhaps the trail was not a comet, but an alien ship, where they blew up the alien ship, and then that was the leftover. You know what I mean?
You don't get to have that.
You don't know. You don't get to know.
You don't get to have that answer in this.
You don't need it. It's okay.
The child says a swear word and shoots a drive-through window.
That's right. The humans are here. The humans are here. The humans are here. The humans are here.
That was actually kind of funny.
That was funny.
But I love how he's like,
this is for my dad.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot a window. And then he just gives the gun back.
And he's like, redemption.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, but I will fight no more. And producer Scott was like, yeah, definitely an 80s movie. We just gave the kid a gun.
Absolutely. And he avenged his father.
So now my next note is we got to get the Green Goblin, so we do.
Yeah, that was very, meh.
Anticlimactic.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. You get the guy who's like going to take the ring off the dead body.
Yeah.
He gets splatted.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then
Goblin shows up again.
Green Goblin shows up again.
He gets blowed up. All right, cool.
And then my last note, so it's like all okay. Boats and Russians. And aliens.
Yeah. Good explosions.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
That's something we did very well in the 80s.
We did.
We blew stuff
things up
in movies
and
very well.
We showed the same explosion over and over, sometimes in slow motion and sometimes, sometimes fast.
Right.
But it was always the same explosion. Just shown a couple different times at different speed.
Yeah.
So,
it was more impressive that way.
Well, absolutely.
Like a montage of explosions.
Yes.
Yes. But again, I actually enjoyed this film. It is very easy to make fun of. The dialogue is horrific, but I like
keep
it.
coming back.
I like the soundtrack. And it's just a silly film.
Very silly.
It was silly, and I just wish I had fun.
I'm sorry it felt. I know. I'm sorry you didn't have fun.
Yeah.
That's obviously no
fun
when you don't have fun. But Oh, and I do like the fact that when they're leaving, you see the plane in a bus. That plane you saw earlier is like just face up in the bus.
Yeah, but isn't that like a machine crime?
Yeah, it is.
Machine crime.
Yeah, absolutely. So
who made who?
I mean, they can't even get along. Jeez.
Wow. I guess we can move to our. Want to get some ice for that?
I would love ice.
Okay, we can do that. We have. Caleb has prepared for us the trivia, the king of all trivia games. Thank you.
I'll let you
grab it. So once we get this ice for Sandra,
Sorry, guys,
Scott will kick us into a bumper. And then, Caleb, are you going to stay there or come over here?
I need my computer.
Okay.
You sit right there.
So be it.
I do. Or are you going to read?
He's reading.
Oh, then I will go over there. Sorry.
Bumper. Bumper. Alpha, beta. Hi. Hi.
Let's do this.
Hi.
Stephen King.
Trivia.
Stephen King. Trivia.
All righty then. First question. According to Stephen King, what agency will help you quit smoking no matter what.
Quitters Inc.
Quitters Inc. Yes, very good.
It is Quitters Inc.
I love Quitters Inc.
Nice.
You like that movie?
I fucking love Cat's Eye.
You
I love
requested it once when you were at my house. Like,
I
"Can you
did.
play Cat's Eye?"
You guys were doing something that I didn't want to be a part of. I was like, "Can't watch Cat's Eye." You gonna watch Cat's Eye?
Alrighty.
Childhood favorite.
Yes.
According to Stephen King, what is the one word you need to curse anyone to lose weight?
Thinner.
Thinner.
Is it thinner?
It is thinner.
Oh,
Thinner.
nice. Okay.
It's a weird fucking story. That one. Like I said, we love you, Stephen King, but we can't all be winners. We can't
You
all
like
be
the
winners.
movie or no?
No.
No.
It
I never saw
hasn't
the movie.
aged well. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I read the book. I don't even remember it though.
There we go. I've got the screen a little bit better now. What is the fictional name that some of Stephen King's work has been published under?
Richard Bachman.
It is Richard Bachman. That is correct.
I had to get one in.
You did
There we
good
go.
job.
Yay, Neil.
I'm done.
Don't you dare be done.
What is the name of Stephen King's wife?
Tabitha.
Ugh.
What type of car is Stephen King's Christine?
True.
It is a Plymouth Fury.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had this in other trivia's too. That
We
one.
have
Yeah.
in our travel one you did.
Yeah.
What type of music does Stephen King's Christine always play on her radio?
It's like oldies, like
yeah,
doo-wop.
Doo-wop, or-
It is all 50s oldies.
Okay.
Okay, we got that.
Yeah.
What is
we
Stephen
missed
King's
one?
middle name? No.
Wait, what?
What is
What's his
Stephen
middle
King's
name?
middle name?
Stephen.
He doesn't have one. I actually don't know.
Michael.
No.
Steven.
I'm shocked that I don't know
I
this.
know.
Stephen
I'm horribly disappointed in you.
Joe King.
Did you know it?
Eldritch.
He doesn't
No,
know.
but
Eldritch. Eldritch.
I mean,
Frederick.
Stephen King is not on not
Richard.
on my list.
Richard.
Laura loves Stephen King.
It's not, well, according to this, Laura's wrong.
Oh, okay.
You're wrong. What is it?
This is Edward.
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 Oh,
okay.
An Edwin.
All right.
How about let's just call him Ed?
Either
Stephen
one
Ed
could
King.
be it.
Stephen Edward King.
Army Beach wants to know what year for Christine. Do you
I don't-
remember?
I don't know.
58? Michael says 58, Army.
Michael says 58.
There you go.
Which baseball team does King support?
The
Red Sox.
And so does Michael.
Even I knew that. Which of Stephen King's books has a semi-autobiographical relation to his pen name?
Oh!
The Stand?
I actually feel like he has a couple of semi-autographical books,
Semi?
but
So wait,
this
I
has a
just-
relation to his pen name.
I feel like I'm not understanding the
Yeah.
question.
I'm assuming when they say the pen name, they're probably maybe mean Richard
Yeah.
Bachman.
But is it.
Oh, there was something called the Bachman.
Well,
What's the one with the running man?
I don't think you're on the right track. It's
Oh.
the dark half.
Oh, okay. I understand now. I understand
Okay.
now.
But
Okay.
doesn't he
Okay.
like have a cameo in one
In
of
this,
the?
in
Yeah.
not in The Stand, in the Gunslinger series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, not even
Okay.
cameo. I believe he's a main.
No,
character.
he is. Well, in one of the books, he
Yeah.
is a very.
I just really did not understand that question.
Yeah,
and
I didn't either.
In the words of Arrested Development, I don't understand the question and I won't respond to it.
Laura, by the way, is throwing a challenge.
Oh,
Wow.
Throwing a challenge out.
I mean, these things are sometimes wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah. But I just like Stephen Ed King. I just want to leave it at Ed.
I
yeah.
like Edwin.
Edwin.
Okay, it is Stephen Edwin King.
All right,
All
Laura.
right, so this entire
It's invalidated. It's
question
invalidated.
is just.
Trash. It's fucking trash.
You know what that means? We can give any answer, and it's right.
We broke the system.
Sounds like this may have been written by AI. Then, which university did Stephen King attend?
University of Maine.
Yeah, Maine something.
Okay, that's right.
Okay.
Which U.S.
Satan
commentator did King call Satan's mentally challenged younger brother?
A U.S. commentator?
A news commentator?
Yes,
Rush Limbaugh.
you're close.
Who's the other
Bill
guy?
O'Reilly.
Glenn Beck.
Oh, I mean, these fits all of us, right?
Aren't they all the same person?
They're all the same person. Correct. You can Google that.
I didn't know this.
What?
Okay.
With which singer did King co-write a musical called Ghost Brothers of Darkland County? There's a Stephen King musical? You've been hiding this
There's
from
a
me.
Stephen King musical floating around.
You've been hiding this from
I didn't
me.
know this.
Sandra, you didn't tell
And
me?
I'm also-
You didn't tell me, Sandra. What the fuck?
And it's John Mellencamp.
John Cougar
Wow.
Mellencamp.
The Cougar Mellencamp.
Cougar Mellencamp.
The Coog.
We're gonna have to look into this.
I am
right?
immediately.
I wonder
looking
if it's
into
one of
this.
those things where it never got off the ground, or maybe it did like
Either that or it's just absolutely hideous and they've just buried it.
they buried it.
I'm
famous song.
sure there has
No,
to
it's
be.
gotta be good.
There has to be like a cast album of that. Or
Little Haunted House is for you and me.
okay, so these questions are moving on to the novels.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
But we've like read a lot of them.
I know, but like remember it. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
In Firestarter,
Yeah.
Twisted Firestarter, what is the name of the government agency pursuing Andy and Charlie?
The agency.
The agency.
It is the Shop.
The shop.
I knew it was something like that.
Fuck.
In Stephen King's The Green Mile, what does John Coffey get to do with as his last wish?
Oh,
Um,
he got to. Did he get to go outside?
pet a dolphin?
We watched the movie.
Watch the
watched a
movie.
film.
Watched a
Yep, that's it.
movie. Okay.
I don't remember what movie.
In Salem, I don't know either. It didn't say.
Laura knows all this stuff.
Yeah.
Laura, what movie did he watch? Probably like. I don't know.
Probably The Wizard of Oz or something. I don't-
In Salem's Lot, young vampire Ralphie Glick scratches at the window asking what?
Be let in.
Yeah, let me in.
To come in, yeah. In Stephen King's Hearts in Atlantis, what was the symbol on the back of a coat that was significant to the story?
Shit.
I'm out.
Oh, I don't remember.
Peace. Peace
A
sign.
peace sign.
It's a peace sign.
A peace sign.
I gave them a hint on that.
They gave me
Don't let
a
them.
peace sign.
Don't let them pretend.
I'm sad that we're not doing well anymore.
I know.
We're okay.
Are we?
Yeah.
In Stephen King's Pet Cemetery, why is cemetery spelled incorrectly?
Because
made by little kids.
Kids.
It was named by
Wrote it,
kids.
yeah.
We all got that.
Yeah.
Yep.
In which Stephen King short story will you find a group of people trapped in a grocery store?
The Mist.
Mist. Yeah. Well, everybody likes the mist.
Everyone likes The Mist.
I'm gonna pick them as someday.
I was thinking about it the other day. That'd be a good pick.
The town of Castle Rock, a regular setting for King's stories, is named after a chapter in which classic novel?
This I didn't know.
Ooh, classic. Okay, so you got David Carey's classic. Then what came after Carey? Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot.
Classic. Salem's Lot.
I say Salem's Lot.
Well, that's his book.
Oh, so
He's
we're
saying it's
This
written
it's
someone else's.
Oh, someone
Town of
else.
Castle
Classic.
Rock
Oh.
is named after a chapter
In someone else's
in a
book.
classic novel.
fucking know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Hmm.
Classic.
Is the author
Like
American
Edgar
or
Allan
British?
Poe or something. Nope, it's not. Okay.
Is the author American or British?
Oh no!
What if they're like Yugoslavian or
We've
I
stumped
am
Laura too.
99% positive American, but I'm really going to be embarrassed if I'm wrong. But I'm like 99.9% sure American.
Scott,
Now,
take
is
it
it-
from me.
can I
You
get-
get used to being wrong.
Wrong?
Is
yeah,
it-
and the embarrassment just kind of goes
How
away.
about it is
who's it like an American
is-
author?
something by Nathaniel
Right.
Hawthorne?
This is
Good guess.
one of my favorite. I'll give you a hint. This is one of my favorite high school reads.
Of Mice and Men.
George Orwell.
That's one of my favorites, but not this. It's Lord of the Flies.
Oh, I love Lord of the Flies.
Okay.
The
What
conch, you know?
So Castle Rock was.
I have the conch.
I have the conch.
What breed of dog is Stephen King's Cujo?
St. Bernard,
Saint-
Different nerd.
right?
Yeah.
What
Correct.
creatures were the antagonists in Stephen King's Salem's Lot? I feel like
Vampires.
Vamp-
I feel like this is one of those like one of those questions they ask you on a test in school where they've given you the answer in a previous
Every round.
question to see if you're making.
Or like, who's buried in Grant's tomb? One of those questions. Like the answer's like in the question.
Lincoln.
In the book, I guess, because I think it's different in the movie. What did Annie Wilkes use to hobble Paul Sheldon in the Stephen King novel Misery?
It's different in the book.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the movie,
it's,
she uses a sledgehammer,
right.
Yeah.
but she uses
an
a knife
axe.
or axe. Yeah, because
Axe.
she actually cuts the foot off.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct.
Yeah.
Aren't you proud of me?
I'm very proud of you.
Very good job, Scott.
That movie stuck with me.
That's one of those cool when you watch a movie with old people, and that scene when everyone is lurched forward and grabs their foot the first time they see it.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Fabulous.
What does the gunslinger lose on the beach in Stephen King's The Drawing of the Three?
His index finger. His shooting finger, actually.
Did it come? Did it check?
That is 1/3 of the answer.
A toe?
That is 2/3 of the answer.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember losing a finger and a toe.
How about an eye? How about an ear?
He loses 2 fingers and a toe.
Oh, shit. He lost 2 of them.
All right.
Because of my favorite little guys.
That's check. That's check.
What is the cat called in Stephen King's Pet Sematary?
Church.
Churchill, yes, church.
What kind of games does Gerald like to play?
Sexy games.
Ooh.
Like it's on his shirt.
Tie me up, tie me down.
M.
What name does Delacroix give the mouse in Stephen King's The Green Mile?
Mr. Bojangles.
Close.
Bojangles?
Bojingles?
Jingles. Mr. Jingles.
God,
Oh.
I'm still scarred by that.
Assuming this is
fucking
correct.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura probably knows that.
Right.
She's been
Laura, did
quiet
they
for a
screw that one
while.
up too? What sport does Stephen King write a nonfiction story about in Nightmares and Dreamscapes?
Baseball.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of has to be baseball, right?
Okay.
What was the name of Roberta's pet beagle in Tommyknockers?
Oh, I don't remember. It's me jingles.
It's the Jingles.
What was it?
I very much love that typo. Thank you for that. The answer is Peter.
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 Okay.
I like the Tommyknockers.
I like that one too.
What book was originally titled Second Coming?
Second Coming.
The Stand?
Which
The
Langoliers.
I guess.
Stan. Langoliers.
It's Salem's Lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Vampires, you know.
Okay.
Which Stephen King novel often gets compared to BBC's sci-fi series Quatermass in the Pit? Have you heard of Quatermass
No,
in the Pit?
never heard
No.
of it, so can't.
The Tommyknockers.
Oh, again with the.
We're knocking them Tommies.
All right.
I know the little rhyme late last night and the night before. Tommyknockers knocking on my door.
Yeah.
I want to go out. Don't know if I can because I'm so afraid of the Tommyknocker man.
Still laughing. It's me Jingles.
It's my jingles.
Ooh. Which Stephen King story is about a high school kid who holds his fellow classmates hostage after killing his teacher?
That's Rage.
Wow. Ouch.
That's the one that he actually said put it out of print. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, this trivia was written a long time ago. I think this might because this is asking because I don't the answer on this is not right. How many books make up Stephen King's The Dark Tower series?
So this was probably before it was done being written.
I think this was written in 1999.
Oh shit.
Fairly old.
I don't even know.
7.
I mean, as of 1999, the answer was 4.
Oh yeah, definitely more than that.
Wow, that's okay. I think we're seeing some of the problem here.
Lies.
I feel like this now. I really do feel like this was a test to get in like the Stephen King Fan Club or something.
There you go. Laura says 8.
Yeah. We love that series.
Oh, I love it. So good.
In Misery, what is the name of the protagonist
Misery.
of Paul Sheldon's romance series?
Misery Chastain.
Mrs.
In the Dark Tower series, what word does the main character use that roughly means destiny?
Ka.
Ka. Mm-hmm.
We love Ka.
We do.
We haven't talked about Ka in a while.
We haven't talked about Con in a while. Let's talk about Con.
Let's talk about Ka right now.
In which Stephen King novel will you find an abused woman who escapes into a supernatural painting?
That's
It's like this was getting it was very
Lizzie's story.
broad until it got very narrow at the very
Lizzie's
end.
story. Lizzie's story.
Well, in which novel? No, it's not. I feel like the answer to this is not actually the answer to the question.
What is it?
Well, let me ask you this: what is the character's name then?
I don't know.
Because the answer is Rose Madder.
Oh, it is Rose Madder.
Is that a book?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura,
I haven't read Rose Madder. I have not read that one.
Laura knows that.
Not read that.
Laura knows all.
Would you like to go into novel characters, or would you like to go into TV show and movie adaptations?
Let's do TV show and movie.
Okay.
So every child can play.
That's right.
I mean,
According to the movie
no child left behind.
So, okay, all of these questions are regarding to the movie adaptations.
Okay.
Okay.
According to Cycle of the Werewolf,
Cycle of Werewolf. Neil, you're on.
I've seen it.
the silver bullet is what?
Oh, it's his little vroom motorcycle thing.
It's his vroom vroom.
It's his wheelchair.
It's his wheelchair
It's a
card.
wheelchair.
Yeah. That counts. We got that one.
In which TV show did Stephen King have a cameo as a cleaner in 2010?
Oh, in 2010, that had to be Under the Dome.
Yeah.
It was not one of his TV shows. Sons of Anarchy.
I see what you mean. He was just in it, but yeah.
This is supposed to be adaptations. Okay.
I know. I agree.
Lies.
Lies.
I tell you.
Stephen King co-wrote an episode of which famous sci-fi TV series of the 90s? I'm adding
That
something.
British one.
The X-Files.
The British one.
It is the X-Files. Yeah.
Yes.
British one.
Woo.
How
job.
many of the 7 friends are still alive at the end of it?
Oh, wait, we only lose one. No, we lose 2.
We talking?
No, we lose
Are we
2.
talking movie? Or, wait.
There would be the movie made for.
We're talking about
Probably the TV version, right?
No, we
Yeah.
only lose one. We only lose one.
Just
Eddie.
yeah. Right.
according to this, there are 5 left, so we lose 2.
Who's the other one? Oh, who else dies? I first said 2.
Did Stan? No.
No. Oh, well, Stan dies,
Oh, there you go.
but that's like early on.
Well, he's not there at the end.
That's true.
Okay, this.
We got it. We got that one.
there you go.
We got
I
that.
feel like there's a reference in here that maybe I'm not getting. Pennywise never appears as a what?
So many things that he.
Is there like a
Is
point
there a
where he
mul-
says,
is there a-
I will never show up as this? Like,
Yeah,
is
that's
there
weird.
Wow.
Wait, that's a great thing. What would Pennywise never show up as?
Like, he's just too good to show up
He
as
draws
this.
the line. There's a line, and he won't dress up as that.
Republican. No, I don't know.
I was gonna say Richard Nixon.
Hey, Michael, don't get mad.
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon.
The answer is rat?
Said rat.
Mr. Jingles.
I feel like that was a multiple choice question without the multiple choice.
Yeah.
This is what do the main characters of the Blair Witch Project and the main character of The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon have in common?
Wait, say that again?
What do the main characters of the movie The Blair Witch Project and the main character of The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon
They're lost
have
in the
in common?
woods.
Yes.
They're lost in the woods.
Yes.
There you go. Good job.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Quite terrifying when you're 6 years old. I appreciate that.
And I am not even going to bother to ask the other questions in this category because they are all along the lines of who played the role of Jack Torrance.
Jackie is in here, Mrs. Torrance.
Okay, I got a few more for the novel characters if you'd like to hear.
Give us a couple more, and then let's put
Just a
a
couple.
fork in.
Yeah.
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 Fork it.
Fork it.
What Stephen King character has Laura San... This is a movie question. What Stephen King character has Laura San Giacomo played in the film?
Oh, it's Nadine in The Stand.
That's correct.
Yeah.
What is the name of the student killed on Louis Creed's first day of work in Stephen King's Pet Cemetery?
Oh, I know this one.
Pascal.
Yes, Pascal.
What's the first name?
Edwin.
Lewis.
Louis Pascal.
Louis Pascal.
Victor Pascal.
Victor.
Victor. Didn't we say Victor?
We said
Victor.
Victor.
Name this character from the quote. Like the drink, only not spelled the same way.
John Coffey.
John
Oh,
Coffey.
very nice.
Okay. Is that good?
That was good. Good.
Who is the shape changer in the Cycle of the Werewolf?
The
Priest.
preacher.
Preacher man.
The Reverend.
Spoiler.
The vicar.
The name?
I don't remember his name.
Father.
Time.
O'Hallahan. O'Malley.
Lester Lowe.
Oh, I was asking you a multiple choice, and I would pick it. I would
I'll give
remember.
you a multiple
You can
choice.
just pick things.
Okay.
we
Bill
are-
Clinton.
Hold on.
No, like Father Time, Father Christmas.
We are big fans of Creep Show around here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the proprietor of Needful Things?
I like in the movie it's Stephen King in the new It movie.
It's Max von Sydow, the devil.
But what's his name now?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Lucifer.
The name is
Max. No.
Gerald
In his game.
in his game. Charlie.
Silver in his bullets.
You'll say it and we'll go,
Five.
It's Mr.
It's
Yeah,
Jingles.
so
It's
far away.
Mr.
Leland
Bird.
Gaunt.
What?
Leland Gaunt.
Leland Gaunt.
That's cool too. That's also the answer.
What's the name of the spirit in the woods in Pet Cemetery?
Wendigo.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that. They'll come for you.
That made me do it. I didn't say it 3 times.
You're not supposed to say Wendigo?
No, you're not. And you guys aren't saying it right anyway, so I guess we're fine.
Who is
you go.
Tom Gordon?
He's a baseball player.
In The Stand, who gets hypnotized to infiltrate enemy lines?
M-O-O-M.
That spells
What's his name?
Tom.
Yeah.
I don't remember his last name.
And who is the famous literary character who is featured in The Doctor's Case?
The doctor's case.
The Doctor's Case?
Never read it.
What?
It doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
Sherlock
The limit does not exist.
Holmes.
Oh,
Sherlock Holmes.
I like the limit does not exist.
All right, well, I guess we'll go out on a...
Low note. Fuck.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Sorry.
We're front loaded. How's that?
We did good. We did good overall.
we did really good. We did actually really well. Read Fangoria magazine. Keep your mind sharp.
Not Fandango.
Not Fandango magazine. And homework assignment. Are you ready for your homework?
Ready.
Yeah.
I am going to have us watch for your homework assignment. I believe it's 1981, The Possession with Sam Neill.
Or is it just called Possession?
Possession. I think it's just Possession.
Okay. Cool. Sam Neill and how do you pronounce her name?
I don't know because I've never seen the movie before.
Isabella Johnny? Is that her?
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah.
Who's Johnny?
It's on Shudder, yeah?
it's on Shudder.
That's awesome.
I think it's on a few other places too. Possession from the early 80s.
That's a hell of a movie. All right. You guys got to get strapped in for that one in 2 weeks.
Thank you very much. In our chat tonight, we had Miss Eva Flora, Tommy Levette, Mindy Horror Movie Addict, Harvey Bees, Zeno's Curious Goods, The Circle Lurks, and Spawn. Once again, you can buy our merch at www.theculture.com.
Creep Show rocks.
We love Creep Show. Good night, friends. Bye.
The Culture is filmed before a live studio audience in Santa Rosa, California. Check out the video version of this podcast on YouTube, or find us online at theculture.com. We appreciate you listening and hope you can leave some positive comments. Thanks again and talk with you soon.
I will cut you.